And this week we will be discussing the phenomenon that is KSI. Mm-hmm. And we've all got our differing opinions on this human. Mm-hmm. Guys, yep. Stuart keeping his lips very tightly pursed.
I'm being very positive.
Okay.
Nothing but positive.
Right. He certainly had a very varied career.
Yes.
And he's only, what, 24?
Five.
Yeah.
25.
Just turned.
So I'm quite the fanboy. Should we just go straight into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So I think that what I've done here is I've done the tracks in sort of chronological order. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that we might see the artist grow over time.
That's probably a smart from my personal perspective, yes.
Okay, first track is that I've chosen Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, okay.
Released on the 25th of November 2015.
Right, you're going dates now, I like it.
Sorry, 25th of March 2015, and it's got 97 million views.
Yes, that is a very, very, very high number.
Who wants to kick us off?
It's not how you rate quality, though.
Ryan, I think you've got to start us off on this one.
It's going to be another Ryan versus Ammo podcast. I like it a lot.
I was worried I was going to get some heat for this one. No.
Ryan's setting his stall out.
You are taking that bullet, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off. So, we've got the classic sort of... we rip on artists for being quite materialistic at times. Mm-hmm. First line, got rocks on my wrist. That shit you can't resist. So yeah, classic.
Heavy, wouldn't it?
Depends on the rocks.
So he's got those hench-ass forearms. Forget boxing, it's all about the rock wielding. Second line, cash flow greater than the haters hating on my gist. I always thought he said hating on my gist.
Yeah, I was as well. He's not very clear, is he? He's very...
What is it, as in the gist of something?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm glad it isn't jizz, to be honest.
I thought it was dick or jizz for years, but you know. Because hating on my dick kind of works as well. I don't know why, but it does work. It's KSI.
Yeah.
So
it's KSI, isn't it? That's a very KSI thing to do. To be talking about penises.
He must have some gist. Was it gist?
Yeah. He must have some what?
Because his cash flow's great. I mean, that must be like a tidal wave.
The imagery in my head right now.
Okay, so
not enjoying that.
So I believe I'm quite the wordsmith. So KSI used a word in this opening paragraph that I didn't know.
Which was?
Wiling.
Wiling.
Yeah.
Is that like, when you're wiling out, when you're just being crazy?
It's apparently like you're luring someone or enticing someone.
Oh, so hang on.
Enticing in his Lamborghini.
It's not whiling the hours away by cruising around in his Lamborghini. Not whiling.
It's from what I've seen from the definitions, it's enticing. So he's enticing in his Lamborghini. Which is, sort of the kind of the cuzzy bro attitude of...
Is that a bit creepy?
That's one way of looking at it. I don't know if that's his way.
I was going to say...
Kind of like curb crawling or... I don't know.
What it comes across as.
When he does it, it's cool. But when David Hasselhoff releases a song called Jump in My Car, it's really, really taken out of context. And it's not the same thing, is it? Tell me you've seen that.
No, I haven't. Oh, I'm not getting the reference.
Oh, we need to watch that right now.
Come here.
Oh, good lord.
Come in.
There we go. Hey.
There we go.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, cool. So that was an interesting sort of line that I thought I'd put on for debate. Yeah? So a bit weird. I thought
it was just acting crazy, like, wilding in my Lamborghini.
No.
Like just driving down the streets going crazy. Trying to avoid things.
He's apparently doing some enticing things.
Well, from what I've read of KSI's lyrics, there's no rhyme or reason. He just randomly throws things in, and they don't have to make sense.
He's not Drake, Dad.
I think that is a fair point.
It's not as well thought out as Little Dicky.
I'm not positive.
Not many songs in this day and age are as well thought out as Little Dicky's.
No, it's a sign of the times, isn't it? That
Little Dicky's a very unique instance, but I don't know. I'm gonna as we go along this podcast, I'm gonna big up KSI in a big bad way because I quite enjoy a lot of his lyrics. So, next paragraph, unless you've got anything for the first one.
Well, you said the B word.
I literally read bitch and I was like, he's gonna say it.
I've underlined this.
Hey, look.
I've underlined it. But I feel out of all the artists we've discussed so far, this is the most gender neutral version of the word we've seen so far.
Oh, okay.
So
Because bitch, I know you see me in my Lamborghini. That's to anyone. That is not
right.
That is not to girls and guys. So I think this is
You're all bitches. This will happen. Emma's equality.
This
Doesn't matter what race, what
So, Dad,
gender, what.
Fuck you all.
I hate you all.
So then, as the leader of the sort of, you're really pushing the female agenda on this podcast, which is great. This is the first time I think the word bitch has been used in the most equal sense, I feel.
Okay, there are some more female derogatory terms as we go.
I know there's many more, but I thought I'd rep it where I can, where it's like, it's not too bad.
Okay, we'll let that one go then.
All right, that's all I've got.
I like that it's all inclusive, just in all
general,
of his songs. Like there's never any sort of like prejudice towards anyone.
Oh no,
that's what I'm really enjoying about all his stuff. Sorry, carry on, Ahmed.
Come on, let's get involved. Come on. All right,
so you know this ride so quick you'd think I'm a Houdini.
I don't get that.
That's a speed thing. He's going at the speed of like he's disappeared.
He's escaping,
you see, Houdini rhymes with Lamborghini. That seems the only reason to put it in. Yeah.
I thought he was disappearing into quantum physics or something.
He went on rhymezone.com and that was literally the first thing that came up.
That's where he found Whiling as well.
Maybe. Yeah. Nah, the thesaurus.com. That one.
You just didn't think martinis were cool enough, that's all.
I can't say I'm drinking and driving.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you, KSI. Good for you. You went the other way.
The Houdini thing made no sense to me.
It's just it's a weird way to be braggadocious. It's like, I disappear. Like, cool. Yes.
Next one is alright, been in the game since Namco. Namco was founded in 1955. So this is empirically incorrect. Now, I love KSI, but that is just wrong on every level. There's no defense there for good old JJ.
Imagine if we're idiots and there's like a rapper or something
called Namco.
And we have no idea.
Some gaming rapper.
He's been around since 2008, which is when KSI coincidentally debuted on YouTube.
Ooh.
Nice.
See? Positive facts, guys. I haven't got much else to say.
Then it kind of... I've got nothing for the next sort of few bars because it's all about, like, it's just trivial bollocks, really.
He rhymes yo with Lambo.
He does?
Yep.
And slowest with Lois.
Fun fact, Jackson.
It's called Lois. Lois.
He's called Lois Lane a bitch, yeah.
So there we go. So there's the gender neutrality gone.
Yeah, but it's balanced out. So currently it's 1-1.
When he says yo Lambo, he might be referring to the Jacksonville Jaguars kicker in the NFL, Josh Lambo.
It's a stretch.
But it is a stretch. You never know. You never know. He might be. Shout out Josh Lambo.
I'm going to skip the Superman stuff. That's boring. The Piers.
Wait, has he only mentioned Lois Lane because it rhymes with slowest?
Yeah, I think this is a recurring theme, Ryan. You'll find.
Look, my defense of JJ here is that it's 2015. It's his early stuff.
This is his very first.
Let's let the songs mature before we critique in that sort of way.
Nope, I'm going to critique every one.
Okay. I'm just really fanboying today. Okay,
yeah,
so next bit. The ride with more peers than Morgan. That's okay. I'm gonna.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Again, he does a lot of those.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that doesn't work because Morgan doesn't have many peers.
That's very true.
People don't like him.
That's true.
Unless it's a double entendre and it's meant that way.
Supports your teammate.
Like, I don't have that many peers because I ride on my own. I don't like Piers Morgan.
Yeah. We all don't. Anyway, so the next line I really quite enjoy actually. It's drive past bloggers that are walking, and I really like this because I think it's KSI's cleverest early lyric, where it's like because bloggers are in the past and video is all about the future. So I really quite like that because bloggers are at walking pace and he's doing video content at the faster pace, the more popular pace, the more millions of views pace, and I quite like that. That's how I viewed that lyric, and I
guess.
Like, well done, JJ. Well done, early JJ.
I suppose bloggers are out and about walking, like videoing themselves.
No, that's bloggers, mate.
Yeah.
So they still count as a blog.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Not at all. The blog and the vlog are two very different things. I'm a digital marketer. I know.
Who was not above calling this thing the lyrical anal part.
Hey, that is marketing genius.
Lyrical anal part.
If you would have liked our Twitter, it would have been called lyrical anal. Please comment below.
I'm not creating that Twitter poll. I'm not doing it.
Oh, please do. I'll do it on Instagram. Anyway, like or comment. We'll skip the next bit about Matt Lees. That was a bit strange, I think.
I didn't even know who he is.
So Matt Lees was some other YouTuber who apparently said that he got a video taken down hours of its upload because he criticised KSI in it.
Ah.
And that was a conspiracy theory that went around. Whether it's true or not, I didn't look into it enough.
Fair enough.
Anything to get more views.
Seems like an interesting swipe, but alright, fair.
So yeah, and that's all I've got for that before P Money's bars start. Are we critiquing P Money's bars as well?
No, because if we are, then we're going to be talking more about him because he's. I was going to say, as much as I enjoy KSI, most of the time whenever he's got a feature in the song, it's very, very evident who is the beginner in the music scene and who is somebody who's been there for at least a few years rapping, because P Money is infinitely
hard.
Well, besides he was great, but it's just the comparison. I know, KSI is just starting, but he's so
Let me
much
brush
better.
through it a little bit.
Yeah.
So we've got the classic sort of bullshit bars about fucking Playboy girls and stuff, and then we've got some very interesting gaming bars about COD, which I quite enjoyed. But my favourite bar of P Money's is this flows like Formula 1 because I use the track like DRS, quickly boosting the PRS. Love that.
Yeah.
Because, DRS, drag reducing system in Formula 1. Dad.
She's going A when I beat her chest.
And PRS is music royalties. I found that bar very clever.
That is very good.
Shout out P Money.
I even like the next bit after.
Yeah.
Beat my chest. What was it?
Beating it is. She's going ape when I beat her chest.
What's that all about?
Yeah, I don't get that.
She's beating her chest, apparently.
I thought.
Have you never done that? Have you never gone?
Tarzan?
No. He beats her chest.
When I saw that, I was thinking.
Beating his chest?
No.
No.
I was thinking titty fucking.
Oh,
you know what?
God.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But then he mentions Rihanna.
Yeah, but it's gone Playboy girls, doggy styling and shit.
Yeah, you're right.
To this titty fucking to then Rihanna.
Yeah, but if you're talking about beating things and then Rihanna.
Oh no! I just realised what you've done.
Oh no! I hope that's
P
not
Money.
it.
P Money.
Okay.
Questionable.
I mean,
Because it does go from beat her chest and then it goes, bro, it's mad. You can tell Rihanna, come see me. There's no link there. No. P Money's not that way inclined.
It's a bit close. It's adjacent lines.
To be fair, Dot Rotten did accuse him of women. Did accuse him of some domestic sort of stuff.
God.
Anyway,
Right.
we're here to talk about this. This is why we're here.
Lyrical analysis, not domestic abuse allegations.
What are we? Look, we've just got a lyric about someone titty fucking or beating someone, and it's gone straight to Rihanna. We have to comment on the potential linkage of where P Money's mindset was when writing these sick flowed bars.
I'm uncomfortable.
Moving on. Alright, next one. So,
no. Alright, cool.
then the last whole sort of section for JJ is boring.
There was a Lethal Weapon reference
It was
I liked,
shit.
and that was
It was
about it.
shit.
Yeah.
And Five Alive is referring to the juice.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
But bar that, it's a lot of shit car lyrics that I want to swiftly move on from. Dad, you've been oddly quiet on this song.
It's just too much for me to take in. I don't know where to start.
Dad's not used to 140 BPM. That's the issue.
Because when this guy was rapping, the guest guy on it,
P Money.
oh my word. My insides were sort of becoming blended.
Welcome to Grime, Dad. Alright, next one.
I was going to
Ryan,
ask...
anything?
Can I quickly comment on?
Of course.
And I keep on winning like I'm Mr. Charlie Sheen is a very old reference now.
Back then.
I suppose.
Yeah.
It was alright.
But when your music doesn't age that well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you reference things that are happening.
But you said the same thing about Drake.
Yeah, but same issue, isn't it?
I suppose
Very true.
references are always going to be dead after a week, aren't they?
I actually had a Charlie Sheen winning t-shirt, back in uni.
Oh God.
I regret that. Anyway.
I wanted to ask Sat something. Basically, this song is all about his Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking, I can imagine there's a lot of songs out there that are male artists singing a song about a car, and it's usually comparing them to a female. Have you not found that quite interesting, that there seems to be a correlation between singing about cars and singing about women?
Do they call their cars bitches?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm
That
just
wasn't the route I was going, but I just thought...
It's where my mind went.
You're
just trying to think of another car winning song.
Hey Porsche was one recently by Nelly. No? Over your head? No, never mind.
No.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
That one.
November 2015, 37 million views. KSI, keep up. So,
I had not heard this until today.
it's the title track of his EP.
Yes,
That's
it's
released.
his most successful track in the charts.
Yeah.
It went to number 7.
Stewart with the knowledge.
No, sorry, it went to number 13 in the
Stewart
charts.
with the corrected knowledge bombs.
And number 1 in the UK R&B charts. Well done,
There you
KSI.
go. Wow, there you go.
I did enjoy
Internet
that he highlighted the EP in Keep.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. That was good.
I was like, yeah,
read that.
Good.
I appreciate that.
I also liked his diss tracks being in a volume called Distractions.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was very good as well. KSI is good with the wordplay. Gotta give him credit for
Apart from in these lyrics.
He's quite hit and miss. Yes.
We'll see. All right, as we go on to the next one, keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, do you want to start off on this?
I haven't got too much on this.
I'll start on this.
Yeah, you start.
Okay. Now, this whole start of what's going on these days, people are getting famous on YouTube. I mean, have you heard of that guy KSI?
You're not going to do it in the voice like you did last week.
Apparently, he's got millions of subscribers, and a book, and a movie, and a Lamborghini, and a song about a Lamborghini. Who the hell are the sidemen? This is a shit impression. All over my timeline. The world's going crazy. Blah 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 blah. Can you keep up? Now, is this a parody of the call that Skepta used on his track after the Brit Awards?
Maybe.
When he was.
That would give it a lot more credit than I would have, because I have to believe that this isn't a real conversation that anyone's ever had ever.
I remember after the Brit Awards was it when Drake or Kanye came on stage and all the grime artists were there in black hoodies.
Yes, for All Day.
Skepta used something on an intro to his track, which was a woman complaining that it was aggressive.
What song is it in now? It's in Shut Down. I think it's in the middle of Shut Down, yeah.
So I wondered if that was a parody on that. If so, that's quite good art.
But it's like a young girl and she goes, have you heard this guy? KSI?
Mate.
And I'm like, what? You've never seen like an acronym?
Well, that's it. She's acted it. Have you heard of him? So why is she confused about?
I've met a lot of people.
Have I heard of him?
I've met a lot of people that have no knowledge of YouTube culture.
Oh no, that's fair.
It's like
but
she's reading it off something.
That's it. She's
Like me.
You're not going to say, have you heard of Jake Paul? Do you know who that is?
That's only because of Anno. Otherwise,
I say that to
I wouldn't
people.
even be in this world if it wasn't for Anno.
Especially recently because the KSI
No, he's the
logo
other way
broke.
around.
Oh, Ryan on fire!
Joke on the podcast so far.
Let's get the chronological history right there. Yeah.
I just can't keep up.
Hey. Luckily, Dad kept it up. So,
Let's move on.
you know how your raised on Detra on this podcast is to go on my opposing view at every single turn. Mine is to make you so uncomfortable as punishment for that.
You just do that in daily life though.
That's my jam.
Last week you got him presents. Well done. You've done a great job in making him feel uncomfortable.
That was really uncomfortable for me.
I did say,
I don't like it.
Ryan, you know how you've got diabetes to start that. So, the karmic powers are very much evened out.
Yeah, that's true.
Anywho, next thing. So chorus, it's, whatever. And then the next verse, I've put bullshit lyrics, but they are true. Apart from this one about smash like the Hulk, then drop them like WWE. I don't appreciate that, but bar that.
Wait, what do you mean? Why didn't you like that one?
Because it's just smash a girl, so fuck a girl and then drop them.
Is that what he's saying?
Right.
Smash it like
I
the
can't
Hulk.
even make it out.
Well, I'm here as translator.
Okay.
So, growing like I'm the universe, so ahead that these dudes reverse, fly with my car when I bolt in the lead, smash it like Hulk, then I drop him like WWE. Parties we're doing it, big, big. Views that I'm getting so big, big. Girls that I sleep with say big, big. Lady America, big, big. I'm on a roll, past the control, hit it worldwide when I put on a show. And it's, it's pretty true what he's done. He's gone. He's skyrocketed into the stratosphere.
Yeah, he's done very well for himself.
So you're
This is
saying
all
well done on telling the truth.
What have we criticised Drake for in the entire first episode? Him saying bullshit lyrics. These lyrics are blatantly true because we can see it.
He's just doing his CV though, isn't he?
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Little Dicky does that. The whole intro of Professional Rapper was basically his CV.
Yeah, that is pretty much rap music, isn't it?
Cleverly done.
Anyway,
I will say I do like the idea that I know what he's going with. Obviously, with the line "girls that I sleep with say big, big," but that just made me laugh thinking.
We've all seen that saxophone video.
Big out of just randomly.
We've all seen that saxophone video. I think we can safely say JJ's pretty freaking hung. Anyway.
Whoa! All right.
Have you seen the saxophone video?
No.
I'll show you.
I think we're alright, mate.
Is this the uncensored?
So basically, what it is, he has this skin tight gold outfit. He plays a saxophone. It's just very. You can see everything.
You mean the saxophone moves to one side and you?
Both of them.
Hey?
Both of them.
Both.
This went from clickbait to something else. This is a love letter to KSI, isn't it? It's okay if it is.
Can a man not compliment another man?
I support you. I support you.
Anyway.
Oh my.
Anyway, moving on. So, gotta wait where ratings do.
I was going to say from Ryan's point, obviously you were talking about how he was saying the truth.
Yeah.
I will say that there are little pockets of it, even if they are bad lyrics, where he's genuinely being himself, and I do quite like that. One thing I'm not a big fan of for KSI's music, again, it's rap music, so you kind of have to do that, is the way that he embellishes, and I don't really like the fact that he talks about guns like every other track. I think since he stopped that...
KSI, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, I don't know if he does it in this
It's
one.
coming in the next one.
Yeah, there's a few of them where he always talks about, getting the friggin' heater and stuff like that. It's like, I know that's like typical hip-hop stuff, but I'm sorry, mate, you're not that guy.
That's coming.
You're not that guy.
He's private school educated, but
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you're not the guy that's picking up the strap and shooting someone in the face. Like, you're just not doing that, are you? But there you go.
I think my issue with listening to him sing is I used to watch him on YouTube beforehand.
Yeah, so his voice is like stuck with
voice,
complete same.
Everyone had that, didn't he? So our friend, he said that KSI's voice isn't suited for rap.
Yeah, completely agree.
And I do kind of get
completely
that.
Agree.
Anyway, so the next verse is by Jamie, which is, classic Jamie, just very good quality as always.
It's not his best for me, but it's
I like this
alright.
lyric. Now man are hearing me, today integrity, and integrity's man are wearing me. I love that.
That's decent. That's nice. I will say, for JME though, he's done better.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's it for Keep Up for me.
Yeah.
I think we should move on. Yeah, thank you. Now we're going to move on to anything else, by the way, Dad, for that track before you...
I'm not going to have too much time. This is a crazy world for me.
I'd like Sat to comment on this one, because I'm out on this one. Creatures.
Alright, KSI Creature is our number 3. So I think this is KSI's most unique track. His most different track for sure.
That's a fun way of putting it.
So 27th of January 2017, 21 million views.
He'd been gone a while, hadn't he?
He'd been gone a while, yeah. He took a break from YouTube for a bit, as a lot of people tend to do.
And his intro to Creature being released, wasn't he in a white room and he did like a promo for it?
He was in a asylum, wasn't he?
He was a straight jacket.
Yeah, straight jacket.
Yeah, it's part of the video, I think.
Unusual.
Sorry.
What was that, 21 million views as well?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Right. First verse, he's gone. He's took a break from YouTube, now he's back.
Wait, my favourite bit
Okay.
of KSI's whole song collection is this bit where he talks to himself.
Okay.
Brilliant. Absolute classic. He just gets a voice changer and he's just like, so you've been gone a while.
He becomes Christian Bale for like 20 seconds. Anyway, first verse then. I said the first bit's very nice positive lyrics.
I was going to say, these are quite good.
I was going to say...
Love and forgive.
This first little segment before he goes into...
Hang on, let me tell the people what it is. So it's, I ain't trying to tell anybody how to live. My only advice is to love and forgive. Everybody born in this world has a gift. What's a nice opening gambit.
It's a beautiful line. It is.
Definitely.
And the reason why I was quite intrigued by that one was because I knew that if Sat just read those lines, and he'd get a really that's a
8 out of 10 for
KSI. Positive message.
Then, oh my word, he said this 2-1 out of 10.
Downhill,
slamming down like WWE.
Literally, he's gone straight down. But my only issue with that is the way that he delivers it. I know it's part of the way of the start of the song. It's so.
What's the podcast called, Stuart?
It's not for me, man. I'm sorry. The delivery is just not right.
Is this flow analysis? I don't think so.
Well, I'm analyzing some flow here.
You know what? Let's contradict myself as I normally do. In the next bit of the verse, I've got very good flow in this section.
This is what KSI is all about: flow, wordplay, and lyrics-wise, as he put it.
Yeah.
Also, you were just complimenting him on his saxophone skills.
Was I?
Both of them.
Was I?
I can talk about his flow if you can talk about his you know what, alright? Okay.
Oh man, that fanboying went way too far. So, I quite like his use of no dead ringer, middle finger to all the bullshit. I like his use of dead ringer there, so he's not a duplicate, he's very unique, he is.
Love that show.
So, great show as well. Dead ringers. Bring it back. Netflix, pick it up. So, I like that. Moving on, chorus was,
It says fix up, look sharp.
Dizzy Rascal reference. I did think of that.
I never actually, actually Googled what the word creature actually meant, like the definition of it, but I always thought that the word creature was not actually that, like, derogatory. The way he says it is like, oh, when they treat you like
I'm a motherfucking creature.
He made it seem like, I'm a monster, I'm a demon, I'm a this, that. But to me, like, creature, that could literally mean anything. That
I
could
thought
be
it was
look at that
because-
rabbit, it's a little creature, look at you, little fella. I don't know, I've never thought creature was that derogatory.
Creature's a rabbit.
Well, creatures are, we're creatures, technically.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call a rabbit a creature.
Yeah,
Cute little creature. You think cute little critter.
Oh, well, no, that's more insects. Anyway, we're getting way off topic here.
I thought it was because he'd obviously been on YouTube for quite a while and he'd got tired. He got to that like lag stage of it, and it was like everyone's watching me do everything, so it's like a zoo.
That's a
how I see it.
very interesting take. I quite like that.
Speak of the zoo bit, that's what I didn't really get. So, but this is how it smells when you're raised in a zoo.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think that's related to what you said.
if it is, it's very, very, very
Right.
poignant. But if it's not, then it's very bizarre.
And then he follows that then with, so then this is verse number 2.
Hang on, Emma. Does that mean JJ's against zoos then?
Wow.
He hates them.
And animals being caged?
Is it?
Yes, he is, Dad. Let's get this average up, KSI, come on.
Nice one, KSI. I like that. That's good.
But is it by any chance that do rhymes with zoo?
Are you saying?
I'm not saying he's bad at rhyming, but...
Are you saying he tried to put Houdini in there and it didn't work?
Oh shit, I've already used it.
Oh no.
Hang on, but what does zoo mean in this context? Is it like more an
creature-
urban zoo? Because the next
Possibly.
line. Let me tell the people the
so to
lines. So it's I ain't trying to tell anybody what to do, but this is how it smells when you're raised in a zoo. They teach you how to sell, how to aim, how to shoot. Then when you end up in jail, they'll blame it on you.
Oh, I think he's referring to the world as a zoo.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
this is the society we're brought up in.
And again, I think Stuart brought this up in the last song, but he hasn't experienced any of this. He was a private school educated kid from Watford.
Yeah.
Well, private schools do shoot, but mostly
true.
on weekends.
Yeah. Fox hunting and pheasants and all that malark. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And clay.
KSI was definitely not that hoity-toity. Surely not.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Maybe, but I think obviously he's gotten into the rap game now, so he's hanging out with people that are part of the grime scene, the rap scene, the UK like hip hop scene basically.
Yeah.
So he is getting influenced by that, and I completely get it. Like kids all the time sing gun bar lyrics from any song.
Gunman
here
talk
and
is
there.
what do you call it? An epidemic. In
It
music.
is, and I just don't like it when it's in songs and it's not genuine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like in this scenario, he's talking about. I suppose this is more of a general thing.
That's why I like it, because he's saying this, but it could be commentary. But because we know him so well, I feel like I know KSI as a mate. I've watched him for a large part of my life.
Yeah, he's a figure.
And I've watched him over your shoulder
Yes.
when I want to hang out with you.
I've got you into so much weird internet culture because if you just wanted to hang out with me.
Oh, the things we'll do.
Next bar.
So,
that-
Stuart,
I'm also very worried
would
about
you
that.
say you'd have more respect for him if he did go around sort of
No,
killing gangster
definitely not.
rappers and stuff?
Definitely not. I don't want him to actually do the things that he says he's doing. Definitely not. But it's just, I don't know. From my perspective, it comes off as quite disrespectful if you talk about guns when you're not from an area where that even happens, especially when there are so many places elsewhere that do stuff. Like he is from an area like
Watford.
Watford's not quite London, but London does have a big knife crime epidemic.
He's got that really cool pad, hasn't he, in central London? Or
Yeah,
something?
like
Remember that video
like
showed
near the Shard,
he was
yeah.
walking around.
Yeah, so he's quite well off.
Remember-
So he's very far removed.
AJ Anthony Joshua
think
is
so?
also from Watford though, and he had a very different upbringing.
Yeah, maybe I'm not educated on Watford enough. Maybe I'd like to look into
Wrong
that.
side of the tracks.
As far as I'm aware, he's not
we've seen-
been that inclined in that kind of.
We've
culture.
seen the Olatunji household though. It's a gated private house on private land, it seems.
I mean,
So-
I guess they work hard for their money. So,
Yeah, but I'm saying
So maybe they've got gunmen on patrol.
I think the only gun that I've seen KSI have is Deji in those freaking pellet gun videos.
Oh, yeah,
BB
true.
gun videos.
Yeah.
That's the most I've seen. But anyway, back to the lyrics.
Yes,
guys.
back to the lyrics. Yes.
So I like this next bar. People, can you hear me? From the front to the back, I'm a reacher like Jack.
I'm a reacher.
What was
like
that?
Jack.
Oh,
was
is that at the camera?
No worries.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Let me say that again. People, can you hear me? From the front to the back, I'm a reacher like Jack. Jack Reacher bar. Sick film. props on having good taste. Well done, KSI. Bravo. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all for that.
Jack Reacher was a great film.
I do enjoy
Underrated film as well. So
that. I actually never saw it, but I know the bar.
it's a classic. Best Tom Cruise film by far. So I like that.
What?
It's
Okay.
100%.
We're gonna talk after this.
I am a big fan of the Jack
I
Reacher.
need to
Starting a
watch-
different podcast,
yeah,
guys.
I was gonna say.
And that's all I got for Creature.
That's a
Anything
side man.
else?
But you know, he uses the lyric like Piers Morgan, so he's done a play on Piers Morgan and he's done a play on Jack Reacher. So
Because it rhymes with creature. See,
I mean, yeah.
oh, okay, all right then.
We'll let him off.
I thought he's doing that a lot, but maybe that's his kind of vibe.
It works, man.
Yeah, that's like pop culture references, isn't it? I suppose because he's so ingrained in that culture, I think it makes sense for him to do some shout outs here or there.
When I saw the video of this, I thought this isn't a bad song because he's saying, don't let society and conditioning just make you go have an average life.
Yeah.
Break out, push back, do something different, express yourself.
Like
Yeah.
we're trying
Which I
to
thought
do.
was quite refreshing.
Well, the reason why that you probably feel that way is this was immediately after his break, and that he was clearly going through some stuff, and he seemed to mature right in front of us again. Like I think what was it, nearly 2 years?
It was like a case where, because I'm not gonna lie, I find KSI a huge inspiration to me and the content that I produce, and there's always he's sort of a big influence on why I started content creation.
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
he's certainly a role model for a lot of people.
It's like him and Kevin Smith and a few other smattering of individuals. But back to your point of like when he matured, he took the break because I went off his content when he was doing what every other YouTuber was doing, which is like prank videos and let's get a group of YouTubers together and do like a random BuzzFeed quiz or just shit like that. And I was like,
Just like
this
generic,
is
like, reaction
generic, boring,
videos
like
and
Joe
stuff
Sugg
like-
content. I can't be asked with that sort of stuff.
You could see he had no enthusiasm for it. As well.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it got to him. I suppose like the attention probably does wane on you a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he when he started, he kind of been what? If he's 25 now, so he would have been what 15, 16 when he started. So he's going through like school and uni and college life at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? It's not easy. So credit to him. He's done very well for himself.
Did he go to uni? He didn't go to uni.
I don't think he did. I'm just like talking those are kind of ages, you know.
So
still growing up.
what was I saying with this? But then he matured straight after, and that's when I really got back into him.
Yeah.
Doing this whole music thing, and his content from there on just got better and better and more
vastly
relatable.
improved,
And
in my opinion.
yeah, vastly improved. So where are we at now? Are we done with that one, Creature?
I think so. I think my only issue is society's conditioned you to do this, and so that's your excuse to do whatever you want to do. So there doesn't seem to be
so
some
you've-
responsibility here.
You've praised him for like telling people you can break the mold, but now you're saying that.
But there is an element
You
can't, yeah.
of society's made you do this, so that's your excuse to do it. So I think he needs to balance it with take some personal responsibility, guys.
That's fair. But
I guess
the
at that
same time,
point, I think he has now.
yeah.
After the next song.
I'm just judging this song on its own merit here.
No, I guess that.
But I suppose in a way he is also exposed in a culture where it's very difficult to do that in order to, be taught one thing and not, go down that path. If that makes sense. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword, I suppose.
Right.
He
Then.
needs to take his own responsibility, which he is doing, and nothing otherwise.
Diss track time. All about them diss tracks.
Oh, distract.
So-
I feel like Ryan's going to have something to say on this one.
Out of interest,
Yeah.
what do you know about these diss tracks?
I know.
Father.
This was
I
a
know.
thing.
On Point is the diss track against Logan Paul ahead of the boxing
This
match.
is way after
Yeah,
their dad.
this is a different one.
Oh, what On Point was?
On Point is
On
a
Point is
completely
the one
separate
that-
entity to
What
the
was
whole-
it?
There was a whole. Actually, you know what, Ryan, you're going to tell this.
Ah.
Why?
Go on.
And I know Uncontrollable was a promo for a fight versus Joe Weller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's about all I know.
all right.
Ryan's going to explain the diss track situation that happened.
I don't even remember what started off.
Bazinga and KSI, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what did Bazinga say?
He did the first diss track, didn't he?
Sorry, who's Bazinga?
He's another member.
I only
of the
know
side.
that from Sheldon in Big Bang Theory.
It's spelled slightly different. It's not a bar, it's a bear. B-H. B-E-H.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Did he do the first? It doesn't sound.
No,
like
I think he was the first response, wasn't he? I think
Bazinga?
No, Bazinga's the first person.
First one,
and then
KSI responded, and then it just went
Yeah.
straight to space. So basically,
like the sidemen all got involved, and KSI was basically fighting like 3 different people at once, sort of thing.
so I think how it started was KSI started his music. Then everyone who sees a lot of hate for his music Bazinga, then they had some friction in the other videos, I think. Like, it was very much manufactured.
Because KSI keeps calling him fat. Let's be honest, that's the reason why they don't like each other.
No, but Bazinga had his own sort of retorts as well. It just sort of increased over the gameplays they were doing. And I think they must have thought, let's just turn this into a big, big thing. So they did, and then I don't think even they expected it to go as far as it went.
It went
So people believed it.
No, well...
no.
There were definitely people that did.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
definitely, because they're young and impressionable.
Yeah, and it got a little bit like... okay.
Anyone older than 15 would have realised this is all fabricated for views and just enjoy the ride. And I really enjoyed the ride.
See, the ride is all well and good, but like some of the stuff in this is like it crosses the line in my opinion.
Fun.
And here's the thing, I'm a battle rap fan, and even I think it's like, oh mate, that's fucked up.
When families get involved and stuff. Yeah,
like it's a little bit like, come on, man.
I've got some underlines against some lyrics.
This is I want to get into this one now.
Can we quickly mention Earthquake, which he did as a diss track against Ethan or Bazinga?
Yeah.
And he basically just calls him fat a
Yeah,
load.
the entire time.
Yeah.
I suppose that's
Calls him
like
fat.
Oh,
But you know when you're mates with someone?
Yeah.
Is it because you know how I can take the piss out of you for your diabetes?
Yeah.
And call you Scott Malkinson?
Yeah.
Because I'm close to you.
Yeah.
Because they're very close friends.
Mm-hmm.
Does that not give him some leeway?
Well, I just thought he'd have more to say.
or a better way to say it, because some of it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I've not actually got my lyric sheet, so you can analyse if you wish some of the lyrics. Ryan Willis.
Like, he says he has a shrimp dick. It's not there.
compared
Right.
with his saxophone.
Oh shit, I've got to keep that in there.
But 3 references to it now, you ain't going like nowhere.
So I'm going to be known as that guy on the internet who says KSI's got a massive dick.
Yeah, you wanted to do KSI. You wanted to clickbait. Well, there you go.
Hey, we're
He has-
clickbaiting with substance.
He has some lines. You need my shit, so take the shit. Your content shit. Your Twitch is shit. Your gram is shit.
Okay, cool.
Quality lyrics.
All
Oh,
cor-
all right, I
correct.
thought you were going to carry on. All right.
Look, I've gone for the best diss track of his.
The simply. Okay.
this one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is there anything else?
Hang on, have we finished the history of diss tracks? So yeah, then KSI and Bizzing got a back and forth. And then basically the entire YouTube community got involved in some way, shape or form. Not entirely, but like a lot of the big YouTubers.
He was aimed at Joe Weller as well.
Yeah,
Wasn't it? The
yeah,
other
yeah.
one. 2 birds, 1 stone was the other one.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, at the end of Earthquake, he has a bit about Harry as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Who Little Boy is based on.
Mhm.
Yes, he does.
Speaking of Little Boy, so this is my favourite diss track out of the lot, to be honest. I think this is the first song of KSI's I really properly enjoyed.
Like,
in
of
terms
all the diss tracks, even including
no.
Harry's, because...
Oh no,
Fire.
this is
That wasn't the
this is not this is KSI's music alone.
Yeah, right.
Because in terms of diss tracks, Harry's first one was flipping amazing. So fair play, Rochelle.
Oh, was that the one you showed me
yeah.
the video?
Your vagina smells. That one.
Jesus Christ. It doesn't take a lot, does it, Emma?
Oh
on, man.
no, but when you watch that entire video, it's just so stupid. It's so funny. You can't help but laugh at how childish everything is. But the way
Yeah.
Road to Shore delivers it, you can't help but smile. Anyway, this also made me smile. Little Boy. So KSI's reply to Road to Shore. Yeah, so out of all KSI's music, the first song I really like because he uses a grime tempo, 140 BPM, and his flow I think is very good. I think it's on point, as they say, as these youngsters say. So, Little Boy,
Cheap plug there.
Little Boy, 43 million views.
Amo, so before you go off on diss tracks,
Okay.
so can I just tell you how it was done in the old days?
Oh, go on then.
Just as a little side.
Let me have a
thing.
little break. Go on. Off you go. Let's wind him up.
Okay.
You know, it's quite phenomenal. The whole YouTube back and forth, long videos, production. I mean, that KSI one that he did, it was like, it was pretty big, in terms of production.
Oh, he
Wait,
puts
on
a line
point.
to it. Yeah.
Sorry?
On point,
I
you're
think it was
referring
on point.
The Logan Paul one.
He puts a
Yeah,
line-
the Logan Paul one.
Yeah,
that was like a
he's-
film.
He's a creative genius when it comes to like videos.
Fuck.
Like, he's
Phenomenal.
He's on right with
It just made me think of the boxing matches that I used to watch in the 70s
Yeah.
when Muhammad Ali was big.
like and Joe Frazier, that kind
Joe
of thing. Yeah.
Frazier, George Foreman.
Nice.
And so the way Ali used to do the equivalent of a diss track before the internet and everything
Like
back in the
float like a butterfly,
70s.
sting like a bee kind of promos.
Yeah, Ali was a massive poet. So
Yeah, he was.
here's just a couple of his poems. So this is how they used to do it in the old days. So Muhammad Ali fighting a guy called Archie Moore, who was the winner of like 180 professional fights.
Well, damn.
And so he's predicting, and Ali used to always predict which round he's going to knock the guy out in. So this was his poem to the guy. Archie's been living off the fat of the land. I'm here to give him his pension plan. When you come to the fight, don't block the door, 'cause you'll all go home after round 4.
Nice.
So that was Ali's thing. And again, the famous fight against Henry Cooper.
KSI's got better bars.
Wow. I actually disagree. Good.
100%.
He'd lose the fight, wouldn't he?
For starters,
Give him 6 more months.
Muhammad Ali said that as though it came off the top of his head, though. Like, you felt like he just came up with that.
He probably
You think he's like that poet battle rap English teacher guy? The other one, I don't know what the one I'm on about.
Mark
Mark
He was at Don't Flop.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I mean, Ali's poems were pretty long, but these were short ones just to sort of prophesize the fight. So the 1963 famous fight against Henry Cooper. You guys may have heard about that one.
Nope.
Okay.
Not that big on boxing.
If Cooper gives me jive, I'll stop him in 5. If he gives me more, I'll stop him in 4. And all of his predictions came true.
Yeah.
He did actually knock
He
the
rhymes.
guy out.
He's rhymed 4 again though.
I know,
Is that
I
a separate
know.
thing?
Well,
This
I just wanted to give you guys a little
I'm
glimpse.
just saying,
Hey,
if we're doing
mate,
analysis
are
of
you-
lyrics,
Don't say
you-
not
yeah.
creative.
Yeah, were you looking for him to say, I'm going to knock him out in round 3, he's going to escape like Houdini? What were you hoping for here? What were you hoping for?
I'm gonna knock him out around 3. So bad, he'll need a pee. I don't know, some shit like that. Get those kidney shots
You know
in.
what, KSI, you were right, the Houdini bar is much better than what you were thinking.
This is when it was politely done back in the day, relatively speaking.
Polite
You
about
didn't
it.
say someone was going to get clapped.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He could have said, I'm gonna knock him out around 3, or punch him so hard in round 3, so bad he'll want to flee. You know, there's like plenty of avenues he could go for. However, he's gone for 4 and 4, both
right.
not big punchlines. Just gonna say, Muhammad.
Wow.
Ammo, like 6
What?
months of boxing training, like.
That's not
Yeah,
bad, mate.
Yeah.
You should be writing for a JJ.
Muhammad Ali needs 6 months of writing training. Back in the day. Sick burn.
Retroactively.
Sick burn.
This isn't representative of Ali's long poems. They were better,
I
but
can't believe this is. How is this
Why are we
segment
doing
gone
this
from a
now?
very
why are
nice
we doing
thing?
it? I just thought I'd give you guys a little glimpse into the past.
I just want to know,
That's all.
have we come to like insulting the great Muhammad Ali? What the
Because he did. Alright, are these 2 separate instances
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
said.
Yeah, 2 separate fights.
Right,
Yeah.
so he's gone 4 and 4 again. I think, you know, you got to keep a backlog of your writing history, and you got to make sure that you always keep it fresh.
I know this is.
I know he's been punched in the head many times, but you know, he just hasn't kept it fresh enough for me, Stuart. Just gonna throw that out
I
there.
realise this is lyrical analysis, but when he brought up Muhammad Ali, the last place I thought it was going to go was he was a shit rapper.
I'm in the word mode.
Ammo's just sitting there in his glass house, just like, oh, I've got all these rocks. Better start throwing them.
Just seeing, whenever like, I'm in this podcast, I'm just seeing words in my brain here, everywhere.
So do you want to hear how Ali bragged about himself?
We're spending too long on this guy.
All right then. You can cut it out. If you
No, we can go back to this when we talk about Logan Paul and KSI.
All right,
So pause
okay.
it there.
All right.
Back to Little Boy.
Yeah.
So, 43 million views, August 2017. Yeah, the first sort of verse is just sort of, you know, sort of generic stuff about Harry and him getting involved in the beef, and then now he's going to ruin him. And the first thing
Yeah, I saw that
we've
lined
got
up.
is, you ain't sidemen, you gook. That's the first line I've got to question.
Ooh.
Just because
Yeah.
it almost rhymes with group, guys.
I'm pretty sure KSI did a sort of, who was he with? Who's the guys that
Rice
do?
gum.
No.
Zerka.
No,
Zerka did a breakdown of it.
No, someone else. It was Zerka, you're right.
Guy
So
with a
Zerka-
beard.
So what, KSI explained himself there, didn't he?
He did.
What, Gook
Yeah,
meant? Did you?
it rhymes
Oh,
with
did you?
group.
Well, he looked it up. KSI looked it up,
Yeah.
and according to KSI, it means foreigner.
That's what he said. But
That's
it
what
doesn't,
KSI
I,
does it?
I thought it was a racial term.
Yeah.
but
It
it's
is.
like-
It Asians, Koreans,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Vietnamese as well.
So
Yeah.
basically, because is he saying because Roto Shaw's from Guernsey, he's a foreigner?
it's a
Is that what he's doing?
It
Because
is.
I'm just
technically
trying.
right.
I'm trying to figure out why he used that word, and I can't fathom it.
It doesn't even rhyme.
Yeah,
Ryan,
no,
does it?
exactly.
Anything.
No.
I'd like to think he was like, this was off the top, and he was like in that typical moment when you want to say something mean, but you kind of resent yourself. You go, you
Gook.
you.
Let's be honest, it's another instant where he's gone on Rhyme Zone and he's gone, Ooh, I wonder what that means.
Yeah, he's definitely going to rhyme zone for that, to be fair. Alright, that's the one sort of major gripe I've got with the song.
Yeah, agreed.
The rest is pretty good. Like, the next sort of, actually 2 lines later after that, it's, while you're too busy faking all the packs, a good insult, because Rotashaw is known for faking packs on FIFA.
Is he?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. And then...
As if that's like a slur in the FIFA YouTuber world. Yo, you fake packs, bro.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Thing is,
Who cares?
when he did, it was so... Because it's not true content.
It's FIFA freaking opening packs.
Mate, you got to have integrity with everything you do.
No, you don't. You just want to see the best players. That's the only reason you buy them.
Nah, man.
In fairness to Rotashaw,
but his reactions
wrecks you with packs.
Okay,
Look, I get that.
I watched them too, but if you get upset over the fact that somebody faked a FIFA opening pack video, that's sad.
Do you know what made it sad though? Is because I could tell his reaction was so shit and ungenuine.
Right.
This is what pissed me off about it.
Okay,
if it was like
If
really
it's
OTT, then like, alright, cool. Because Rotashaw normally does stuff. He breaks stuff. He breaks screens.
Oh,
How annoyed
It
are you?
was
When you're
just-
going to throw your chair back and...
This flipping green screen's going, mate. Anyway, that's why I got annoyed
this
about
wall
that.
behind
And
us.
This is, it's a very good insult. Yeah, the wall, the brick wall. And then the next line is, and then you're then making racks and spending all that shit on sniff. And he goes, because Rotashaw has been known to take some illicit substances.
Allegedly.
No, we've seen some photos, man.
Have we?
Yeah.
I'm still saying allegedly because I'm not a messy bitch like Ammo.
I've seen some stuff online of Rotashaw.
I keep myself to myself.
Hey, I just like investigating. The people, not the drugs. Now, then it goes a bit sort of weird. Calling is that Sister Rosie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it your sister?
Rosie
Yeah,
Escapes.
Wow.
And
I'm gonna start playing a game called That's Too Far.
yeah,
That's the first one to make it into That's Too Far.
that is too far. However, they reached a point of like no turning back, where it just became so bloody good.
I don't want to go down the.
I like the way you guys try and justify
No, I'm not
it.
doing that.
Because there's always a,
No.
I know this, but...
No, yeah.
No, this is the reason,
in his
because
defense, Harry does say some pretty nasty stuff, and he's like, he mentions his mom, his brother, like, didn't he call Denji retarded or something?
And
Wait
it's
really
till
KSI
we get
Anton?
further.
Yeah, like,
yeah, because he said how did your mom give birth to you ever? Each brother's more retarded than the other.
that's fucked up as well. So I suppose all's fair in love and war, but yeah, I don't agree. I think I
And
shouldn't
in
have said
fairness
those
to KSI, sket does rhyme with sweat.
things. You're not wrong.
All right, cool. Let me show you where this goes a bit too far. All right, first of all, let's do my classic contradiction. So now KSI does my biggest lyrical faux pas, where he rhymes the same word with the same word. He says, "Keep playing FIFA, you ignorant fuck. Your girl is a gold digger, comma fuck." So yeah, but then a few lines,
He doesn't actually say comma.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, but a few lines later, it goes, "You're just a shit Chris MD. You need to get off MD. How many girls have you fucked in your life? 1. That's mad. Your girlfriend's forehead mad. When you ask the sket to go give you head, her reply is which one?" That is such a bar. That is so
It
good.
is, but it's so bad at the same
Oh
time.
no, that went it was so bad in terms of offensive content. It came all the way back around, full circle to into being probably one of the best bars of this track.
That's
by far.
a phenomenon
It's
called.
the best forehead joke I have ever heard in my life.
That's a phenomenon called bad bars syndrome. That
Nah,
is.
that's
if you
great.
watch bad bars like rap battles, they're the kind of things like that would
So
get a
good.
laugh. That would destroy the room.
It's good.
because it's so shit. It's brilliant.
It's good.
Well, that forehead
Which
joke's gone right over my head.
Hey, dad with the dad jokes.
I feel like the rhyming mad is fine, but it's kind of ruined by the fact that he has already rhymed fuck with fuck.
And
Fuck,
MD
fuck.
with MD.
No, I like that because
That one's okay because he's referencing a YouTuber,
Yeah.
isn't he?
yeah, I think that's
And
One of mine and Ryan's
Narcotics.
favourites actually. Chris
Yeah.
MD, good content.
The MD is my dick.
No, it's
That's
Thank
what he
God we
said
had
in
to
that
clear this up.
interview.
No, it's
that's what that means.
MDMA.
Yes.
It's a drug.
Mandy.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Again,
I
or
misheard
like-
the interview.
So that's why he goes back from, the sniff thing to you need to get off MD. So it's again Rotashaw doing
Really naughty boy,
the
let's
complexity and layers
See?
of KSI.
I like the idea that's like, oh, thank goodness he wasn't talking about my dick. He was only talking about narcotics.
We're now getting onto the tectonic plates of layers now.
Okay,
Diss tracks.
Right. You know, he talks about sort of, I mean, he goes into all the family and sort of disses the whole mother, father, brother, right? But on his arms are tattooed strength and integrity.
And knowledge.
Integrity.
It's his name. So knowledge, strength, integrity.
Is this in alignment with his integrity?
He's got knowledge that Rotoshaw's done some unscrupulous things. His strength is in his lyrical flow. And the integrity is just like giving tit for tat.
But also, does he?
I don't know why I'm defending it here because
Wow.
the fanboying is too hard right
Does
now.
he
Wow.
part
Yeah.
Rotashaw
Someone's loading that
being loyal
saxophone
to
video
one
there.
girl?
Oh that's a bit iffy.
That's not his best area.
No,
It's like, haha, you've been loyal to your girlfriend.
I think
Gotcha.
to be fair though, I think after Rotoshaw's abortion bar, I think that was all things off the table. after
that's
that.
true. That is true.
Yeah,
know
but
what I mean?
is it an insult?
Oh,
In the first place.
hell no.
No,
You've only
you're
been
right.
with one girl.
But it is
Good
now.
for you,
No, but
you
in
little
this day and age, it is not the loyalty thing, but it's
it
more
shouldn't be, but
the
it
being
is.
with one girl only his whole life.
Yeah.
That's the
Don't you know if you
in today's society.
if you're rich, you're supposed to have like a plethora of bitches.
Fan
that's the
Bilzerian
rule.
style. But no, we should be
Yeah.
respecting Rotashaw.
Oh no, when the podcast goes.
Mate,
Yeah.
we're in for it now.
See, this is why I brought in the Muhammad Ali thing when times were simpler.
And he rhymed 4 twice.
Precisely.
Anyway, moving on. So then it gets a bit. This is where it gets proper trivial.
Yeah, I was going to say, he never called anyone a goof.
Okay, so this is really trivial, but it made me laugh really hard. So I'm going to read it out again.
Oh, God.
So no interrupting this time, Stuart. So so it goes, your dad is a weirdo. He looks just like a pedo.
That's
more
too far.
inbred than yeast. Your mum gets fucked by sheep. Your sister fucks a crowbar. Fam, it's really that deep. That's it.
Wow.
Does any of
I don't know what to say.
When I heard that, the shock value alone got me into hysterics.
I need a jingle for That's Too Far.
Ooh, can I have a jingle?
Please.
Does that even rhyme? Weirdo.
I will.
Pedo.
I will make this.
Not really a rhyme.
Not quite. No.
Yeast. Sheep.
No, that's good. Like JJ's click clack clack, thing. That'll be
click-clack,
your.
I will make you
Yeah.
the jingle. I will do that
be
shit
like-
next week, man. That's genius idea. Alright, cool.
So the inbred and bread, as in bread you eat and inbred. I think that's what is.
It's a
what was
clever
behind that.
piece.
It's a
used
He was
for-
very proud of that on the interview.
It's a good bar.
He didn't come up with it though, did he?
Who came up with it?
Well, it's obviously been used before. Stuart,
That's it.
I don't know. I've not heard it before.
you're
You're the
full
rap
of knowledge.
aficionado.
I just feel like inbred and yeast must have been used.
I thought you were going to
but
say
yeah,
you're from
it's-
King Standing.
That was a bad time for me to zone out. For like, I'm sorry if you picked that up, but I was zoned out for about 25 seconds.
Stuart's
there.
from the land of the EDL Tory inbred fucks.
Whoa, sir. Fuck me. I'm vexed. I'm vexed.
I'll get you a Dixie's after.
I got nothing.
College Road.
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
It's not true, by the way. None of that. Fuck you guys.
it's a little bit true.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna end on this. This song brought us Rotashaw's react video with his mum,
Yeah, that
which is one of the best
my
pieces
God.
of content
Oh,
I've ever seen
Ah,
on
it's so-
YouTube.
I feel so sorry for some of these mothers, though. On
Yeah.
YouTube. Like, and she has.
When she
She
reacted,
got told that she got fucked by sheep.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
because the brilliance of her reaction was that she had the dad's a pedo line. She's like, what? Then fuck by sheep line, what? And then the crowbar thing as well. Oh
Yeah.
my god, she just.
Do you know why I said the sheep thing? Sorry, Ryan. Do you know why I said the sheep thing?
Go on.
He just wanted to bring the mum into the game. That was all, really, and that was the
Well, he had
best
that.
lyric he could think of.
Well, to be fair, with the dad, it was your dad is a weirdo. He looks just like a pedo. So I don't know. It was just they're very weak bars.
Yeah.
Do you know what the crowbar is?
I know what crowbar is.
And as in this song, what he's using it as
Yeah,
an analogy.
obviously,
You
yeah.
do. I didn't know.
Right. Okay. But he goes, fam, it's really that deep.
Oh, God.
This is like a new world.
Is
to
my
me, guys.
mind just poisoned compared to?
No,
his?
you're right. It's just, yeah.
Have you seen the React video as well to Two Birds, One Stone, where KSI talks about Rota Shaw doing Ket, and he's just like, no, Mum, no. I don't even know what that is. But then she looks away, and he looks terrified.
No, he does it in this one as well.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Because he brings up drugs twice. He's like, I didn't.
Yeah, she misses the second one, I think. Yeah.
I promise.
Damn.
Anyway,
What's this?
that's it. So that's what I've got for that. And I think, but diss track wise, that was probably my favourite diss track besides Rota Shaw's.
I was gonna say, I think I personally prefer Two Birds One Stone, but I see why you like this one. 'Cause I just think this one goes just a little bit overboard.
But I know we used lyrics, but the flow on this one was perfect, and I think the lyrics made me laugh the most out of anything that JJ's done so far.
I think you quite like this one as well because it's quite a garagey, like
it's a
beat.
140 BPM grime beat, so
that's
that's the bias.
Yeah, that's fair.
Moving on.
So how long do you think it took JJ to write that?
2 days.
Yeah, I don't think it took
No,
two.
I know this because he was in America when he filmed this with
he was doing
Rice
all
Kimmer.
Rice
So he
Kimmer
did
stuff,
2
yeah.
videos in
He did the
a day or 2.
Earthquake as well, didn't
Yeah, and he did a third one they didn't like. So he did 3 in 2 days or
he? I
something.
didn't know that.
Anyway, so
Well, he said he writes really quick. That took him 3.5 hours to write.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Tell.
I was being classy, he was not.
Cool. Next song.
Yes.
I thought impressive, even though I don't like a lot of it. To write that in 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the 4 headline just trumps every point. You've got negative against this song. So, moving on to
Yes.
31st of is it January 2018,
Yes, it
18
is.
million views, Uncontrollable.
And this is the one, when we were doing the prep for this, I always just listen to the artists quite a lot. I tend to just repeat their songs like 3 times over, trying to get the feel for it.
Yeah.
This is the only song that now I can definitively say I love this song. I do actually really like this song.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's go for it.
So, the first verse, I really, really like this first verse. From flowing my riches, making wishes, for all those bitches, yeah, haters so vicious, making riches. I know he uses the bitch word again, however, this is all...
Because it rhymes with riches.
Hey.
They rhyme.
But it's all very true. So,
Does it even rhyme?
so...
Yeah.
God, I need that jingle. So, flowing my riches, making wishes. Now, KSI, True Geordie said this, and I agree. Being friends with KSI is almost a surefire way to YouTube success. He makes people millionaires. Like, without a doubt, his track record is amazing. If you can get that boost, you've got a very good chance of being successful on
has
YouTube.
serious
The Midas
influence.
touch of KSI, as I call it.
A perfect example, I realised, after the Joe Weller fight, the first one, have you heard, the YouTuber Ozzy Man Reviews?
Yes.
Really, really funny Australian guy, just
great.
reviews fun stuff. He's really, really good. He did one for Joe Weller and KSI, because obviously it was one of
KSI
the biggest
voted
things
it.
ever.
Yeah.
KSI then reviewed that review and said it was the best thing ever. Go subscribe this guy. And I don't know what the actual number was, but I think it was like a couple 100,000 subscribers, like instantly,
Yeah.
straight to Ozzy Man Reviews. And he was already quite a big channel anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you say, the Midas touch of KSI.
Yeah, so that's all
It's
true.
impressive.
And then where is it? Haters so vicious, making riches. Now people like also make money when they hate on him. Like,
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people like Memulous, for example, who's another YouTuber, did videos where he criticised KSI, and that's how he was struggling doing FIFA videos that weren't getting any views. He switched to this sort of content where he's like criticising other YouTubers. It started with KSI, and he's now 1 million subscribers plus. So it's all true. What he's saying is all true.
It's a common thread, isn't it? I mean, that'd be funny. Like, if you look at the news these days, negativity sells more than positivity.
Yeah.
I don't want to get all fake news about it, but it is the truth. Like, people want to talk about the bad shit rather than the positive shit.
100%. So the next bit is say that I'm flopping, still you copying. So why are you knocking at my door? No, this is again very true. KSI has probably the most haters on YouTube, or one of the biggest, hater bases.
He's also got a very loyal fan base.
True,
now.
true.
Can I just nip out of this song for a second, back into Earthquake in
Go on.
Ricegum's bars, when, for no apparent reason, he's just like, PewDiePie hasn't got anything! You basically just mentioned him, so you can put him as a tag, haven't you?
And call him out. I think he was hoping for a PewDiePie response.
There was literally no way PewDiePie was ever going to make
Hey,
a
PewDiePie
diss track.
he makes weird content now, just commentating on
Yeah.
things that have happened, so why not?
But he's above Ricegum.
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. But he is above Rice Game, you're
Yeah.
right. Anyway, so back to the point though, is that KSI's got so many haters, but you can ask any of his haters, they'll know exactly what he's doing because they're still watching his content.
Oh yeah.
I guess
So,
they have to.
again,
really, don't
it's
they?
just true.
During the fight the other weekend, like it was quite funny because I paid to watch it. I'm no shame in admitting that. I wanted to go see it, and
I paid, man.
when I was on Twitter, I was expecting like people to be watching it. So many tons of people were still talking about it, even when they weren't watching it. Like, oh god, biggest farce ever. All this, that, and the other. And it's just bizarre. Even when you don't like him, you're still talking about him. That's
That's the mark of a true celebrity.
It is.
Hey, Emma and I dashed back from a wedding and watched it at sort of 1:00 in the morning or something.
It was entertaining.
That was a good night. That was a great night.
It was.
So fair play to him.
But the rest is all like Big Zoo's kind of verses, which is massive.
Big Zoo
goes in.
Big Zoo is incredible in the song.
Mr. Analyse,
Yes.
he did very well. But I think we're running short of time, so we can't really go through Big Zoo's stuff.
Well,
It's a lot of words.
But it's very good. It's like some of the content again disagree with a lot of where's his bars that I don't like. Just shit about gun talk and crap.
Yeah, a lot of gun talk.
Like got quite a good line here. It's black and white like the change of presidents.
Hey, I've underlined that.
Yeah, very good line. And then very good wordplay. So but we're not going to go too far into Big Zoo.
His chorus, I enjoyed the first bit, like talking about being uncontrollable. I think it's a good flow.
And
And then the no way, that's
no way, you're controlling. Yeah, I get that. You should have stopped two less. You should have gone for.
it just sounds like a bit dead.
But to be fair, we
I don't
mentioned
like that.
Inside.
you mentioned earlier like KSI's sort of YouTube voice. It sort of sticks out on his tracks.
It
It doesn't.
does.
It doesn't lend to it being.
It's
like,
lesser in
professional.
this one.
Yeah, but admittedly, it's mainly like auto-tune kind of stuff. But it does work in my opinion. I think it's a lot better in this.
Okay.
A couple of lines I got issues with.
Is this Big Zoo's or?
Ruh-roh.
I don't know. I don't know who's who. There's so many lines here. Like the
that's Big
back's
Zoo.
nice, but the breasts are dead.
That's
and then,
Big Zoo.
Then I take your girl. That's once she's left your bed.
That's Big Zoo.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Big.
So is that,
B-I-G.
is that like
Is it
It's quite nice though.
Dead Man's Boots or something?
I mean, yeah.
He waits till she's left the bed though. He doesn't take her while she's in the bed. That's fine.
Fucking hell. Is that gentlemanly of him?
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah, so a few issues there, but
That's not him though. Back to KSI. Anything else you got down there?
he's in the song then.
No, I know, but okay, fine. All right, you know what? You're right.
Anyway,
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Are we moving on? Or are we?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, there's
right.
not much else to say really. but, you know.
Final track.
Yes. The
Everything is
resistance.
on point. So
Yeah,
17th of August, pre the Logan Paul fight. 20 million views at the moment, and I think
rapidly counting.
yeah, visually this is probably one of the best videos he's produced, and probably the best video he's produced.
Certainly one of the most creative.
Constantine Con, who does a lot of the Sidemen videography, did an excellent job on this. Has to be
I mean,
said.
how did he not rhyme Logan Paul with fool when talking about a boxing fight there?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's missed
the trick there.
Mr. Rhyme.
I just feel,
I'm going for all of it.
Covering all the bases.
have I got to properly make a jingle now
Yeah.
before this
Yes.
goes out? Okay, fine. Does it right?
I want for that too far as well. Come on, bud. Get us both on.
You're that's too far. All right. All right. Dad, we need jingles for us too now. So,
Hey,
Alright.
don't look at me. I'm just a DJ. You know.
okay. So I'm gonna skip the first hook. All right. The everything is on point bit. It's fine. Nothing major. Maybe a bit sort of
It's Gucci.
Yeah. That's slang. That's slang now.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's slang now for good.
Are they Gucci or are they
It's the slang version, not the actual brand.
right?
Everything's looking good, basically.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. I thought it just meant
It's recent. It's a very recent colloquialism.
Crepes are looking Gucci, but if they're not Gucci, then
It's just good.
That's what
I know it just means good now.
Because Gucci things look good.
Yeah.
I guess. But I mean, what if you wear,
Oxymoron in itself.
if
Yeah?
you're wearing Nikes or Adidas or something, you want to rep them. You don't want to be repping Gucci.
So basically, if you're wearing any other garment, it's an oxymoron for you to say it.
I also don't. I don't think.
Oxymoron?
Yeah, because it's confusing because you're using a brand to describe something that's not the brand that you're wearing. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense because you're saying that's Gucci when it's not Gucci in the literal sense.
Okay.
It would look weird if you said, "Yeah, they're looking Gucci" when they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's weird. I was thinking, why
Yeah,
are they looking Gucci?
I get you. Anyway, this is what I wanted to skip over this verse. Onto the verse one.
Cool.
So it's I think a very clever bar. Boy, you better get it. 1 to 10, the only numbers, then the medic.
That's good.
That's a very good boxing bar,
that's
right?
Very good. Very good.
Enough said about that.
Yeah.
I really like this next bit, which is cross you out and turn the people empathetic, because basically KSI said numerous times before the fight that he is saving Logan Paul's career, because Logan Paul had the whole Suicide Forest thing, and this is his redemption, because he's going to beat him so bad in the fight that he's going to turn people empathetic towards him again and get him to resurge. I think brilliantly.
But Logan Paul actually did thank KSI at the end of the fight for saving his career and shook his hand.
Yeah. Which is very magnanimous, as you would say.
Yeah.
Well, it was better than what Jake Paul did, and that was just basically plug his new merch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
And they let him do it.
Yeah. True Geordie just laughed in his face.
True Geordie's real, man. He's 100%, man. I like him. He just literally laughed in his face like, are you kidding me right now?
I like how Lawrence just said he's using his platform well there. Like, very, very sort of calm about it.
Just like the British low-key version saying, what a tosser. I'm plugging your shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think we should skip over the fact that he says, boy, you're about to get it, beat the manhood out of the bitch, then jump on Reddit.
I did skip that.
He seems to put Reddit in just because it rhymes with it.
Does it rhyme? Definitely does. Definitely does.
Yeah.
And again, this is bitch against the man, singularly.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
balance. Make him missing like I'm Thanos clicking. I said average reference, but Avengers reference. Like Jack Reacher. Good taste, therefore. Relatable, well done. Relatable KSI, good reference, like it.
Okay. You just
Praising that.
Yeah.
How many of your notes say applaud here? Pause for applause?
I'm actually ad-libbing.
Reference saxophone video.
And there's just lots of dicks drawn on the paper.
It's just gold in asterisk. Gold in asterisk.
Oh, right. I'm not
be
gonna.
out there, pal.
I could respond to it, but I'm not going to, because I'll just dig myself a bigger dick hole. Anyway, the one bar or the one line I've got an issue with is this random bit where he's like, "I'll go and stay at the Ritz. She wants to play with her tits."
Yeah.
Like, where does that? Who is he referring to, and where does this even come from? Like, it's so random.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's talking about, what he's talking
You've
about.
skipped over because you're getting married to the letter L.
Is it the letter L's tits?
God.
Possibly.
Like-
They're getting married. But it does seem to be just because it rhymes with Bell.
Where does he say? Because you're getting.
Oh, that.
married
Hang
to
on.
Blair.
Hang on. Can you assess the point that I've just said there? Whose tits are these?
I don't know.
That was really random for me.
Yeah.
That's the one part of the song I do
You're
not understand.
Getting married to the letter L.
Is it?
I quite enjoy that.
No.
Wait, you watch Filthy Fellas? They use
Yeah,
that term.
I get the term that you're getting married to the letter L.
What's wrong with that?
Like, take this L.
What's
is
wrong
like,
with that?
fine. Nah, that's.
Yeah, but getting married to it's just the even.
I don't
You're
know.
going to be with it
To me,
forever.
I
thing
don't
is
like
though,
it.
that's
It's weak sauce.
that's a counteractive bar, because you've got he's gonna save his career by beating him, but then Logan's taking the L. But is Logan taking the L if his career is saved? Ooh, levels. Ooh, levels.
You're reading way too much into that one.
Ooh. So
He has just done it because it rhymes with Bell, though, hasn't he? Just like the point you're raising later on.
I don't think
He's only
he has.
said tits and Ritz because they also rhyme.
Alright, if that's the rationale, I'm cool with that.
Really?
The Ritz and tits.
If that's the rationale, I'd rather.
That's the new Netflix.
I'd rather-
Let's go to the Ritz and play with your tits.
I'd rather him rhyme
No,
things for the
she
sake
wants
of.
to play with her tits.
Oh right. Okay.
He's not playing with any tits.
He's just there going, "What?
Yeah.
You get the fuck out of
He's
here."
eating some Ritz biscuits, maybe?
I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, please.
And the other bar I don't get is, and still I ain't paying for kids. I don't get that either.
Well, I think that mainly there was a rumor that he basically had illegitimate children.
KSI?
And that he was paying child support for them, but I don't think he actually.
I thought he had
does.
the abortion.
Oh, I don't know if there is actually abortion. I don't know that much
that's-
about it, but I don't.
He had it.
Yeah, he had it, yeah.
well,
In his saxophone dick.
Oh god.
No, there's an
This
insult.
video's getting flagged, by the way.
There's an insults match with Calix, and something about his abortion came up in that. And he's killed the most babies in the Sidemen house.
Ouch.
And that's how this
very mean.
started. So,
Jeez.
Wow.
Calix with the shots there.
Well,
Gosh, nothing's off limits, is
yeah,
it?
apparently not.
I mean, my word.
Anything for clicks and views, baby.
Then nothing really happens for a while. Chorus happens. And then verse 2, I've just underlined all of it
Wow.
and just said, meh.
You skipped over some fun parts for me.
All right, fine.
Come on, go on.
Let's
Ryan.
do Ryan's.
Pull the
stuff
trigger.
first.
He says bullshit in your DNA. Is that referring? I've seen on Genius, which I'm sure you all have, that is referring to Kendrick Lamar's DNA.
I don't go on Genius
But I don't think
for
it
this
is.
podcast.
I think it's referring to Logan Paul's dad, who's
Yeah.
also full of bullshit and a bit of a tosser.
If so,
he
good bar.
He is in the video.
Are we saying good bar?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm writing
they
that.
mock him. They mock him quite well in the video. You know how he gets like a blindfolded woman to like lure him out of the way while he's trying to chase him.
And he leads with his dick as well.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
so good.
I'm
Yeah, but true though.
Yeah.
That video deserves as much
Yeah,
hate
what's
as it
grim
got.
is the dad.
Yeah, the dad is there grim as fuck.
Yeah.
So I like the bar. Bullshit in your DNA. And is that the only fun bit, or are there more fun bits?
Oh, I enjoyed it.
Okay, moving on to verse 2, which I've underlined all of it and just put meh
Okay.
across it because it's just...
Yeah,
it's just-
I'm so
average.
so glad you've underlined chick banging like a sillet because
That's not me, that's the copy and pasted lyrics. Actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, chick banging like a sillet. What do you
This
think?
is just
I'm not. What is a sillet?
Is it
silly
clip?
bang.
It's in the
Yeah,
back.
no, I got the sillet bang bit. I'm trying to say, what is a sillet? Because
Is it clip?
Oh.
No, because wordplay doesn't work if it only works one way. It has to link both words.
Oh,
Like a sillet
okay.
needs to be something that actually bangs.
When I first heard
Oh,
this,
right,
Like,
okay,
that soliloquy doesn't work if it doesn't.
I didn't even know what a silly is.
That's what I'm saying. What is a sillet?
no, come on, give him credit where credit's due. That's a fine bar.
No, it's not because
No, it's like wordplay wise, because
No, again,
sillet banging like sillet bang. You've got that right.
I get
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
bit, but if a sillet isn't a thing,
Yeah.
like if it's not something that like exclusively bangs or like explodes or something, that makes no sense.
But we know in British culture, based on numerous advertisements we've been bombarded with for years, that sillet does indeed fact bang.
Hi,
the
I'm
fuck
Barry
is-
Scott.
yeah.
Barry
No,
Scott.
banging it's got yes.
We know this. That's alright, obviously the chick
You
banging.
know what? I wouldn't have minded that if like he'd referenced Barry Scott afterwards somehow. If he'd done that, I'd have been like, you know what, you wrapped it up in a
He
nice little
doesn't
bow.
need to at all.
No, he
That's
doesn't.
fine.
But that's the thing. I don't think that's a good bar.
Doesn't
Why
need
doesn't he
to.
have Barry Scott on the song? That's what I don't know.
Alright, I'll make it clear. He doesn't need to reference it. You just want Barry Scott
I really
in
do.
the song.
What Barry Scott?
Yeah, let's move on. Because obviously chick banging's a bit, but I like the word.
If we're saying parts that are meh,
this is all meh for me. I don't.
pussy
particularly-
popping when I close, a dirty man, I'm a simmy simmy.
I didn't get the simmy thing.
I don't know what that is.
you
Horny
get that?
rabbit, I'm like gimme gimme.
Again, this is why I
Rhymes.
put meh.
It rhymes.
It
It
rhymes.
rhyme. I like. Fair play.
See that even Rhyme Zone couldn't give him that. That was KSI original.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he says goes and clothes. So
Does that rhyme?
Look, I've put meh by this entire paragraph because it's a bit shit.
But I
I'm not
pay
gonna
my
lie.
taxes, so why the fuck?
I can't
like
make
that.
head or tail of any
you
of
just
it.
you
so-
just crossed out I'm.
Oh, that was my
Let me-
smudge,
alright.
smudge on my pen.
Let me
that's
just read
all.
this out to everyone just to show how meh it is. Stone cold how I kill it, stone cold how I chill it, stone cold with the midget, wrist spinning like a fidget, chip banging like a sillet, I don't even have a digit. On the gram is how I pitch it, I go ham and then I switch it. I go ham in every single matter with the social ladder. You can't stop me flowing like a badder bladder. Got me
Oh God,
spamming.
it sounds so much worse when you read it out.
This is why we do this.
Bladder, bladder.
This is why we do this.
Oh, all right.
Got me spamming Kappa.
Oh.
I'm way more than just a fucking rapper. I've embodied double dapper strappers. Now this bit,
What the hell is that?
strappers, I'm assuming people who have guns, right?
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Then dapper,
what's
so
funny.
2 dapper people who have guns, right?
Which you need in Watford.
So basically what he's saying is I've embodied a dual wielding.
Like Clint
Person.
Eastwood.
Imagine Keanu Reeves. Yeah, all right, fine. Let's go Clint Eastwood, old school Western style. Yeah, we'll go
Double
with that.
holster.
Yeah.
Outlaw Josie Wales, yeah.
We,
Have you
we
seen-
apologise to your ears.
I was going to say.
No, I'll level this audio. It's all good. They won't feel a thing. Smooth
does-
like caramel.
What does got me spamming Kappa mean?
I thought the brand, and I was like, what? Kappa? That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
It just seems like a weird brand to be. You
Why
know.
is he spamming it?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Unless
I can't analyze this any further. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know what Kappa
isn't
means.
Kappa Greek for K? The letter K?
So he's spamming
calling him a
K.
racist.
It's
a stretch.
That's a stretch and a half.
I think you're giving him a lot of credit there, right?
If that's true, this might be bar in a century. Like, it's so over everyone's head, but not yours. I like that.
So I've embodied double dapper strapper. So he's saying he's dual wielding basically, so more powerful. I'm guessing that's what he's trying to convey there. Saw me swinging, winning. I'm a proper scrapper. I'm too high to feel low. I just buy whatever goes. I just want another rose. Big booty in her clothes. Pussy popping when I close. Dirty man, I'm simmy simmy. Horny rabbit, I'm like gimme gimme. Make commotion when I'm in my city. Dropping bag on bag while he shimmy shimmy. See me spending lavish in a boulevard. I don't credit, I just debit card. Taxman got me on their radar, but I pay my taxes, so why the fuck?
Good for you, KSI.
Didn't rhyme. Does it rhyme?
Do you feel like hasn't really got the point of his own song?
What, with words like badder bladder?
Well, I just feel like it should have been a diss track to say, I'm going to beat you up in the ring.
It started that way.
Yeah.
And
He's
now it's sort
mentioned he's going to be sleeping with girls, he's going to be
Stone Cold with the
spending money. That's to do with Logan Paul.
Yeah, yeah.
On his debit card, not credit card.
Just letting you know.
Is he Jimmy
Fair
Carring
enough,
right now?
that's
Tax
my point.
avoidance. Is he Jimmy Carring right now? Tax avoidance.
Mate.
Yeah, never know. But that's, so that entire verse was just a bit meh for numerous reasons, I think. It's just very simplistic bars. I mean, I don't know why he went off the boil a bit because I think when you watch the video, you get distracted so much by the amazing visuals that you don't really look into, especially this verse, which is not JJ's best work. We can say that. So, and that is all I've got for this song, and that is my research over.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys, before we score up?
Ooh, can we quickly nip into Two Birds, One Stone?
Go for it. Two birds, one you have to give backstory.
It was before his fight with Joe Weller. Joe was firing shots.
Popeye taking shots at the elegant.
Oh dear
I
God.
haven't even got the notes.
And Roadshaw was also taking shots.
He was.
Do you want to do the second line then?
I don't know.
Had a little boy want to play again.
Oh yeah. Plus the little
here
white
we
boy.
go.
Is it white boy? It says boy. It's a boy.
Little boy.
Oh,
Why you want to make it a
I thought he said white boy. Plus the little boy want to play again. There
You
we go.
gotta make it a
Call
romance
yourself a
anyway.
KSI stan.
Because diversity rules.
I just really enjoy. Tell me how my dick ended up in your main chick.
I've underlined that as well. Yeah.
I know you hate
Threesome
that,
with the
but
hoe.
I thought that was
Double
brilliant.
trouble.
It sounds really good.
Thoughts.
It's a good entrance to a song, I feel.
Yeah.
He's asking him, how did my penis end up in this? Can you explain how my penis ended up
I mean,
in
that's
this?
a real philosophical question we've all asked so at some point in our lives. How? End up in your main chick. Discuss.
And then maybe a bit for your. Is this too far?
Do you think you're still playing that thing? You know, when you sleep with someone, you're like, "Wow, I slept with this person from this place." Like, you know, you have that sort of that weird moment where you're like, "Wow."
I think you're unraveling
Did you not?
your personality more than anything else, bro.
It's just like, "Oh, wow, I slept with this person that I known from this. Who would have thought that would happen?" You know what I mean?
Interesting.
That's how I view it that's my psyche after I sleep with someone. Like, eventually, I have some sort of epiphany where I'm like, "Oh, they're from that happened. Oh my god."
I'm going to bump into
My
somebody
dick has
else in
travelled the world.
It's been a few places.
Oh, God.
Bouncing in the
He'll have
bed
its
while they
own
swallow up my brain kids.
What was that, bud?
Bouncing in the bed while they swallow up all my brain kids.
That I thought was quite interesting.
Brain kids.
Is that too far?
It's close. I can't lie.
Brain kids. It's so dumb. That's so fucking good.
I think
It's
so.
original. It's original.
I suppose because they're not actually real children, they're okay. But if they were real, then yeah, I think it might be a little too far. Because he's just referring to sperm. It's okay, kids. Don't worry. It's not too far. The official
And then
ruling.
you've skipped this out of out of all the songs.
Go on.
But he does take shots at people with mental illness.
Yeah, but he has come
However,
out and
he-
defended himself for that.
After the Joe Weller fight, I think that's kind of...
Goddamn unstable little C word. Don't know what to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And then I think when Joe Weller called him out for it, it was probably justified.
Yeah.
I think
And then when he redeemed himself by saying it at the fight, that was probably a very good PR move by KSI. But
True,
I don't think
I don't think he's disingenuous with that,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of his followers, a lot of people on YouTube have spoken up about that kind of thing, mental health issues, and I don't think he realised just how much it affected people until he had his own people to put him to a side and say, "Listen, mate, like you need to apologise for this because it's too far."
But he does
That
also
was too
say it in Adam's Apple.
Yeah,
Goes.
yeah.
When
with
was
the
that in the
slitting
timeline?
wrists.
Is
That's
that-
afterwards.
yeah, after the fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it was after
after the
Joe,
fight.
Yeah, because
So what
it
did he
was the
say?
whole-
What did he say in that?
It was something, he mentioned slitting wrists about when you're being a dad. I remember that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Slitting
that-
wrist about being a dad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I've not heard Adam's
it was,
Apple.
It was the Minecraft guy that was like actually using KSI to get custody of his kids. It's a whole fucking thing. Trust
Yeah,
me.
it's-
Yeah, you need to Google that because it's interesting.
As a big KSI aficionado, I do not know about any of that storyline.
Interesting.
So I'll do some
I was gonna say,
research.
now you've got
The
something
guy
else
made
to watch other
a
than the
diss
sax
track against
bit.
KSI as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
But he did it for a reason. Like there was actually this whole like plot of his that I think worked out. I don't know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't quite,
Alright.
did it? But
But basically,
I'll have a
I
KSI.
know you're
No, that's
your
quite.
fanboy has gone.
No, that you know when someone apologizes for something and then goes back on their word, that does gripe with
yeah,
me.
the second chance. Yeah.
I'm well, depends on the situation whether I give someone second chances or not. But in these sort of situations, I do. So that's kind of disheartening a little bit.
Yeah.
But
He also calls out Joe on. He's like, don't know what to do. Guess he'll make a book too. But KSI had already made a book before this. Doesn't he mention his book in Lamborghini? No. Keeper?
I'm not sure. Does
Start
KSI
one of the
have a
songs.
book?
yeah, it's a book. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Was
That's
it?
another thing he's good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the start of Keep Up. Apparently he's got millions of subscribers and a book and a movie and a Lamborghini. So he talks about his book. So
I suppose
as if he's calling someone else out.
But wasn't Joe Weller's book shit? Wasn't it about ghost hunting or some bollocks?
I don't know.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, it
all
was.
YouTubers' books are
no,
shit.
KSI's was an autobiography basically of his life, which is relatively interesting. Joe Weller's fake ghost hunting stories and his videos were flipping stupid. So I think his book was about ghost hunting.
KSI?
No, at this point, before the fight, I was probably a bit more JJ, but like, I was still a very big Joe Weller fan until he started doing all these stupid ghost videos with Elliot, and I couldn't stand it. I could not stand that content. And then he did a book about it. I could not give less of a shit about it.
Me and
So-
Sat are just like,
Yeah, it's a
This is the thing, like YouTube
different universe.
Like
no,
a YouTuber can bring out a book about ghost hunting and be successful with it. That is a
two
fucking
YouTubers
mindfuck.
can like hold a fucking boxing fight and like hundreds of millions of people can fight it. There are no fucking rules anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
They're literally the most interesting thing in boxing right now.
Shout out Specs Gonzalez.
Yeah. There are no rules. Yeah.
Anything
No
else?
rules.
There's just an interesting bit when he starts talking about Harry getting his dick bruised by a prostitute.
Oh, for God's sake.
Again, wrote a short.
That's too
Wrote
far.
a short on an Iron Apple holiday. Seems like he gets up to some very interesting
Mate.
things.
Oh, mate.
I saw it. Yeah, actually no. Go on, move on.
And then he just randomly says, "Now you're getting pegs."
If anyone's
leaves that in there.
if anyone's getting pegged out of the Sidemen, it's definitely Rotoshaw.
Oh, we should have a whole podcast on that.
Yeah, I can definitely see Rotoshaw being a little sub. You can just imagine that. Like Deadpool style, but he actually,
Maybe.
goes through with it. Anyway.
Yeah, Sat has not sort of word in about 2 minutes. It's okay, mate. I'm with you.
silence is golden. I'll stay out of this.
And ignorance is bliss, trust me. Oh, God. All right, then.
And then just finally, sitting at the top viewing 666, Devil with the Flow with the Crucifix. Why is the Devil with the Crucifix?
Because, you know,
This Lamborghini.
but rhymes with
No,
6, that's why.
Yeah, I kind of thought that as well.
Does it rhyme? Yes, it does. We need another one. Need a
Does it
follow
make any sense?
That's it. Need a follow
Yeah.
Right, we should do final scores now, I think.
Okay.
So, as usual, I'm going to go with Dad first.
yeah,
You're gonna go with me first.
go on, bud.
As usual.
Do I go with Dad first?
first
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll go Stuart first.
Yeah.
Stuart, you're first.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I didn't want to do KSI for this podcast because
His lips are pure gold.
Because
No criticisms at all.
no. Yeah, I wanted.
Hang on, has this not made for a very interesting?
It has. But no, I got more into it when I listened to more of his stuff.
You have little faith with my choices
It's because
of artists.
I thought third episode in, I didn't want to be the beg and the clickbait guy, but I suppose it made sense. But anyway,
I'm the fanboy here.
Yes,
I've
that's
definitely
true.
been the beg on this podcast.
that's true. But it's okay. We did it and we've gotten through it very, very well.
saxophone dick.
You're never living this down, brother. If you ever
Probably not.
if you make it big now, you're forever going to be that guy.
Saxophone dick. Imagine me collabing
can't
with
wait for
KSI
that,
one
Trust
day.
me, you'll have to wear the gold pants for you.
I'm looking forward to Lyrical Anal Pod tweeting about hashtag saxophone dick.
Oh,
You're so lucky I didn't keep that name changing.
I don't know why I was quiet then. You're just going to add it in. My bad. I just went. Oh yeah,
He's
right,
gonna
it's a
do it.
recording. My bad.
closely.
Yeah. Anyway,
Go on.
yes, I am a big fan of KSI. He's a huge inspiration, and he does a lot of things very, very well. However, the reason why I wasn't too excited about doing this particular one is because him as a musician is probably my least favourite version of KSI. Now, not to say anything bad about him trying music, I'm all for it. Do as many hustles as you want to do. I'm fine with that. You do your thing. But for me, we mentioned it earlier, the YouTuber voice, it doesn't go away. I've been a fan of his since like 2008, 2009, so I always hear him with the forehead, talking about Gervinho, you know what I mean? Something stupid like that, or the rape face jokes back in the day.
Yeah.
I always remember those, so unfortunately I can't get behind like gun bars and serious like braggadocious rapping, so it's not and it's very simplistic stuff, as we've already discussed, so... I can't give it more than a 4, and the reason why I give it a 4 is because I really, really enjoy it, Uncontrollable, and I hope he does more stuff like that, where he actually is very genuine and talks about more positive things, like, he's a self-made millionaire.
Yeah.
He's done very, very well for himself. Like, I know, he might have had a bit of a better background than some other people, but he still went from having nobody on his YouTube channel to being one of the biggest stars in the world. Like,
19 million.
KSI's he's a household name, and he's done it to himself, and credit to him. You know what I mean? Like, he's come very far, so credit to him. I don't think music is the way to go forward, but I could be wrong.
I was doing stand-up next, so
Oh my word!
let's see how that goes.
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
I'm not against that.
No end to this guy.
Hey, he's got stories.
This guy's diversity.
Yeah, he's bound to have stories, so go for it.
The
KSI.
boy, he said he's got no talent as well.
I would like to point out as well, he's actually very good with charity. I researched earlier that he's actually very prominent with Sport Relief, and he helps with Save the Children and prostate cancer charities in particular. I believe that was like in 2014. He did a lot of work for them. So yeah, shout out KSI.
Well done.
Doing positive. That's what I want to see. I want to see more positive stuff. So yeah,
Indeed.
how about it, Emma?
Cool. I'm not next, so I was just going to say that like KSI says he's untalented, and if he can do the things that he's done, anyone can, which is, I think he's downgrading himself a little bit. I think he's a very talented individual, like at many, many things. But anywho, next I go for Ryan.
Wait, what's your score?
I've not done it yet. I'm going last. I always go last.
Okay. My bad, sorry.
I'm like Ronaldo taking a penalty.
Building the hype.
We have the high, and then it lowers. It comes to me. Then Ammo brings it back up again.
I have to.
My plan. Foiled.
I've been quite critical today, but I do enjoy his music.
Which is something.
Yeah.
If you enjoy it,
I appreciate the diss tracks. I thought they were good. I feel like sometimes he struggles for things to talk about otherwise, because he's obviously come from that background where there's not a lot he can talk about as a grime star.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, does it?
No.
If you have a
Fit
private
well,
education and you're on the streets, it doesn't
I feel like he would have done better if he had some beef with someone in the grime world. You know how like Chip had run-ins with
Everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
And he released some like solid tracks out of it.
Well,
Yeah, like he had an
That's
enemy
debatable.
or a rival, a good rival.
and when he clashed Loki and Loki destroyed him.
Oh god, this is going off topic.
Anyway,
So I think he would have done better if like JME hadn't took him under his wing and
well, Clash
Kind of.
JME, the nicest person in crime.
I feel like it would have been better if
He would have blamed him. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
yeah. But his lyrics aren't up to speed.
Yep.
Do you think he's improved there, like from Lamborghini
Oh, you're gonna-
to?
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to nick my point.
My
But
bad.
But I'm still giving him a 3.
enjoy his music, but again, we're all about the lyrics on this podcast.
His rhyming was. Well, I made a jingle for it.
Alright, cool.
Okay, here we go then.
-4 is coming up.
I don't, a lot of contradictions here. You know, he talks about love and forgiveness, and he has integrity and
Knowledge, integrity, and strength.
strength
Yeah.
tattooed on his arms. But for me, there's just too much hate stuff in here, and these derogatory comments about women and family members. I know it's a diss track, but you know, your mum gets fucked by a sheep.
Yeah, you've done.
And the
She
sister,
made you, though.
the sister crowbar.
The crowbar and the mental health stuff. So
Can you, before we leave, can you get that bar up from the other song that he did?
Yeah.
What was it called? Adam's Apple.
Yeah.
Pause there, Dad. I'll edit this out.
No, we can carry this on. What do you look through from?
Alright, go on. Do you wanna? carry on?
Yeah, so I think for someone of his worldwide influence, I'd like him to, as Stuart mentioned, have more of a positive theme throughout his tracks. And I think he could still do really good diss tracks. I'm not saying go back to Muhammad Ali in the 60s, but...
4-4.
Sorry? But I think he could still be more clever and innovative without having to resort to this gutter stuff.
Yeah.
So I think...
So I think he's a smart lad. I do think he's genuinely he could do that.
He didn't get where he is today.
No, there was no fluke.
Without some intelligence.
Yeah.
And the way he's diversified across so many different
Films,
aspects of
and
life,
loads
you
of
know.
stuff.
But I have to judge it on these lyrics and the analysis of these lyrics. And so I was looking at my sort of past marking. So I gave Drake a 1 and I gave Little Dicky a 2.
Good lord.
So is he better than
I
Drake?
can't believe you gave Little Dicky.
Okay, yeah, I'm
I get
still
Drake.
reeling from that. It hurt me.
You know, I was
Hurt my
thinking...
soul.
We were chatting before in the week actually. Dad had some not regrets, but
Or you're
you were thinking back.
tinker the scoring system.
No, I was thinking, should I do a... right, here's a score on Little Dicky, and here's a score without that sort of controversial content.
That interesting. I like that idea.
That'd really
a
fuck with my averages.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one you'd take.
But I think you should just do how you feel, and then that should be your score.
Yeah, I think I have to...
But Little Dicky a 2, even though if it's just based on how you feel, flipping hell, Dad.
No, not on how I feel, on his
I know.
derogatory comments to women and smashing bottles over bouncers' heads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which you know...
He'd never do that as well.
But that was Chris Brown.
But I'm just saying,
That's,
you know...
that works then, doesn't it? Because that was Chris Brown in his body. And Chris Brown's a dickhead.
We did mention
Yeah, we did mention that. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Update.
I've had like
He's now got a 7. Thanks. For that.
Yeah, so I mean, Little Dicky, very clever and all that, but still, why did he have to put that sort of anti-women almost sort of...
Anyway, back to
Anyway, yes. Back to this.
KSI, yes.
Where am I going to put him? I mean, I can't give him a 2 because that's Little Dicky. And what was he? Is he better than
10 podcasts and then ending it. You're going to give a different score to every one.
No. I'm going to keep my
He's fucking with
scoring.
Bob the Builder. He's got to give him a 10.
You're getting a 1.5, aren't you?
Yeah, I think he's got to be between Drake and Little Dicky.
You know,
He's more creative than Drake.
Do you know your scoring is going to get into the decimals? Like 1.75, 1.25. It's going to go even further because I don't think we're going to do another artist that in your eyes, is going to be better than Lil Dicky
Oh, really?
for quite a while.
Wait, so
I forgot he gave Drake a 1.
Yeah.
That's deserved though.
you're saying KSI is on 0.5?
Maybe a 1.5. Because
Mad.
he's a little bit... He's better than
Well, you're better than Drake, JJ, so...
But I have to comment on it as the lyrics. And obviously there is a generational thing here, guys, which this is like a new world to me, all these lyrics. And, you know, when I was listening to them, my insides were churning up, literally.
That's because of the pace more than anything, though.
I think it's the pace and the content. I just can't handle it.
Is it like a machine gun?
It was. It was like,
A
in
metaphorical, lyrical machine
You know, in
gun.
Terminator 2, when Arnie stands in front of the Liquid Man and just delivers volleys of bullets in him. That's how I was feeling.
Damn.
There's a T1000.
T1000, yeah.
Yeah, and my head kind of split open.
That's a good scene.
Damn.
Anyway, so your final score?
So I think I have to give him a 1.5.
All right.
Can't believe.
Ryan, have you got that lyric?
Yeah.
She was horrified here.
In
How have we come to somebody on this podcast coming to the conclusion that KSI is a better lyricist than Drake?
wait till you hear my score, buddy.
Wow.
All right.
We are in
quickly,
trouble.
quickly nip into Adam's Apple,
Yeah.
which you've not heard then.
No.
Interesting.
Then I don't want to ruin the whole song, but he does have a bit talking about this guy shitting a bed and saying, had to clean up all your noodles. I expect that from a poodle.
Okay.
Nice bars.
Which,
Where's-
that
where-
does rhyme.
where's-
So,
Can confirm.
Where's the mental health bit?
He
um,
talks about slitting wrists when you're a dad or something like that.
he does say that.
Sounds not impressed.
N-word, tell me why the fuck you're cutting yourself. How are you going to be a dad when you're cutting yourself? But it's not all you're doing. You fucked up, and I know you're brewing. Time to reminisce. I hope you're hearing this. I didn't want to be the one to be out blaring this, but fuck it. Behind the mask, you're a prick. What you did made me sick. Smearing blood on this chick. Yeah, let's talk about Dawn. Slapping and choking from dusk till dawn. Then blaming your alter egos. What the fuck? That's not cool.
Smearing
amigo.
blood on this chick. What's
I have no
referring to?
idea,
Oh my
but it
God.
got pretty dark, yeah.
I think I'm going to change my score here.
he
Yes,
says,
Drake, I'm fine for you. 0.75, come on.
Oh my word.
Oh, has he got that? Oh my god.
Oh no, game changer.
What's that?
Yeah.
0 point what?
0.5.
Oh no,
Wow.
Drake's back in the second place.
Wow. Wait, now I'm going to bring the average back up. I can't be on
What have
He
you
says,
done?
that's not Adam, that was John that hit you. That's not Adam, that was Sean that beat
Oh
you.
my
He's talking about-
this. I don't get the context to this song.
So this guy
Oh, you need,
he had
yeah,
split personality disorder apparently, so...
something like that. I don't know. You need,
Hang on.
That's a lot of hate,
when was
guys.
this
A lot of
released?
hate.
yeah, do your research.
Hang on. What date was this? Because this might affect
This
my
was
score.
quite recently. This was like last year, maybe.
September 8th, 2017?
When
Yeah.
was the fight?
Nearly last year, exactly.
I don't know, I thought you'd have this.
The fight was in January, mate. That's when.
Thank you, Ryan, for
Joel-
bringing
Joel-
this to our attention.
No, you're right. That's before.
Yeah,
before the fight.
Before
then.
Joe Weller.
It's before Joe Weller.
Yeah. Or during about the same time, because it was when
No.
it was when the diss tracks were going like quite big and Joe Weller was
that
still
this
doing
year?
stuff.
This one was.
Oh yeah, before, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay, so
Anyway,
that's
Emma.
kind of forgivable then because he's apologised for it afterwards. I know.
He still did it twice.
True. I'm fanboying. Oh, this has really rocked my score now.
Emma's in a dilemma.
I really don't know.
Perfectly timed, Ryan, for the
Oh
for
my
the
God. I
for the
don't know.
moral quandary here.
You can see myself because I'm not gonna lie. I do consider I don't have any heroes, but if I was gonna have any, KSI would be in that sort of arena.
don't have
of
any
individuals.
heroes.
Apart from me and Stuart.
No.
I was gonna say.
Hey, fuck you guys. Hey,
Yeah,
buddies.
that was your hero.
And my dad, obviously. If any, like, if
So
I had
you've
to have
only
any,
got 3 heroes and they're all sitting right.
no, if I had to actually list my heroes,
Nice for you. Every Friday. Never meet your heroes. I do a podcast with them.
I'm just in awe. I'm in awe of everyone. So no, if I had to list my heroes, it'd be obviously Dad, Kevin Smith, and KSI would definitely be up there. It was like Greg Miller. back
Lofty
in the day.
company.
No, it's what?
I don't have any heroes, but here's a list of 3 of them.
There's not many. There's not many heroes, though, is it? And then a smattering
I
of.
mean, it's more than 0.
Yeah, but like it's only 3. It's
cut
again.
It's barely a handful. Anyway, I'm
Shut up the blob.
I'm only stalling because I don't know what to do with this flipping score. So
Ooh.
Lower than Drake.
on the
Lower
one
than Drake.
What was your Drake score? Do you remember?
3, wasn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, pretty low. And Little
So-
Dicky was 7.
No, that was mine.
No, you were
Was that
8. You
yours?
were
I
8.
was
You were
8.
an 8.
Oh, you were an 8?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Right.
So
Okay.
Now taking everything into account, Drake said nothing that I thought was true. So KSI said a lot of things I thought was true. I think KSI has evolved as an artist over time. I think his lyrics have become largely better for the most part. He's still a bit hit and miss with each song. But
Yeah,
there
I
are,
was going to say, I think he peaked at Uncontrollable and
Yeah.
then went down a little again.
but there are
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
that's
I'm thinking more verse to verse. Like there's verses that I really enjoy, some that have very deep meaning that I really enjoy, and others that I really don't. But now you brought that sort of the split personality one. If that's legit, fuck me, that's just That just shows lack of empathy.
He was regarding the story about the guy hitting his girlfriend, though.
Yeah.
It's not excusing it, but that's like the reference.
I go, you know what? I've got to do my research on this because I don't like to do anything like without having done my own sort of stat building on it. So I'm going to remove that from the equation. And it's a cop out, but I need to. I think it's legit because I don't know the full context yet. Shut up, Stuart. So taking that bit out of context, let's go back to what my original sort of plan for my score was. I think, he's way better than what Drake has produced in terms of lyrics, and for entertainment value, he's made me smile and laugh more than a lot of other musicians have, unless you're thinking about Tenacious D or Flight of the Conchords or whatever. But I get it, I'm very 50-50 on lyrics because, like I said, in his songs, it can go one verse I like and one verse I not detest, but
So
it's just the generic bullshit.
Do you dislike his verse and then you like the verse by someone else?
No, not at all.
Which is generally how it works.
Not at all. I do really enjoy KSI's.
Smoke and Mirrors, good song. Barely
okay.
any KSI in it.
Realistically, how many songs is he in where he has a feature where he has the best verse? Because apart from the Earthquake one with Rice Gum, and at a push, keep up with the JME because I don't think that's his best. I think everybody outstages him. P Money definitely does.
Yeah,
Big
but
Two
that's.
definitely
I
does.
think it's all relative, isn't it? Like having P Money and Jamie on your.
Yeah. Oh no, it's co-signing, isn't it? It's them basically saying, this is our guy, and we're going to lend our talents to make this song sound better. I completely get that, but at the same time,
That shouldn't
evident.
That shouldn't come into my sort of analysis when I'm doing lyrics purely.
Fair enough.
So, I think because I'm so 50-50 on it, I think the only logical score I can give is a 5.
I'm okay with you giving him a 5.
So, because he's made me laugh, he's made me annoyed, he's made me very happy, very impressed, and also very, very sad. I think
That's 10 times your score, Sat.
It's all relative, isn't it? Perspective. It's all about perspective.
I just hit my head off the wall. I do apologise.
So, listeners, I think we've done some pretty good insights into things that a lot of maybe KSI's younger viewers wouldn't have seen, like into the lyrics themselves as they chant these words. So, hope you enjoyed that. And I guess until next time, what the fuck's my catchphrase?
Does it?
Now I'm gonna get my catchphrase. It is. Oh yeah, got it. Until next time, when it comes to lyrics, look beneath the surface.